Day 363. So I'm getting towards the midpoint, right, of this new type of plan that I'm working on, right? I am 4 days into 5 days, which if I were to do what I did in the past, right, it'd be 5-5, and so I would probably be breaking even during this fast, or might be doing a little worse. I don't know. Either way, the goal of doing this 9-5 is to work on my habits and work on getting those equal days where I'm, a half a pound, in range, or getting negatives, and figuring out, how do I get those, what, gets me to that point, and then replicating that to be more healthier down the road. So that being said, today wasn't that great of a day to try to get any of that out of what I'm doing. Again, I kind of hope that I'm plateauing just because there's food now in my system. I'm now eating on a regular basis. Cross my fingers, that's what happens. I don't think so, though. Today I went to a company lunch. Normally I would, I haven't had like the buffet style company thing in a while, like September maybe. And so I decided it was finally time to do that. It was Taco Deli. I had 2 tacos and some nachos and a ton of queso. And then I went to the IT room and I was chatting, and I ended up having a ton of peanut butter M&Ms while I was in the IT room. So today wasn't that great on regulating the food that I'm eating, but so we'll see what tomorrow brings. That being said, I did end up doing Soul Cycle today, which would be the activity that I did. It went okay. Again, haven't done one of those probably since early November, late October. Not too difficult, especially since I'm doing the biking to work. But I still am not at the point where I can kind of do one of those and keep up with the pace on the fast songs. I'm really good at doing the stomping and the hill climbs, those slow songs where you're pushing yourself, because I have to do that going to work. But I don't really do many sprints on my way to and from work, and so doing those in the class, I usually have trouble keeping up. But either way, right, my goal for, the 5-9 right now is to do, is to get some of those leveling out and some downhill, right? So if I could get, 1 or 2 weigh-ins where I'm within 5.5 a pound, and if I could get 1 or 2 where I'm going down, I'll be happy, regardless if I go over, because I do realize I am eating more days than I'm fasting, and so it's something you have to work on, regardless of how you're doing it. But I would like to kind of stay at the number I'm at, like 220. I don't really want to go too much higher. That being said, it might be something where I start doing, I do 7 and 7, and then a 5 and 9, and then a 7 and 7. I'm just going to do whatever. I do need to keep going in a downward direction, but I also want to start getting myself on track for managing my own food consumption. And, I do need to slow down for skin purposes. So we'll see how all this goes, with tomorrow's weigh-in and throughout the rest of this period through Sunday.